Hey everyone, we are back with Fate Grand Order. The screen is too far to the right, I can tell. There. Perfect, okay. Valentine's is almost over, and you may notice I have exactly enough points to get the command card. I worked it all out of my head. I did the math perfectly. Anyway, last time we met with Archetype Earth. What's her name? Shaquick? We got some revelations about the Lost Belt, and now are we staying here, or are we about to head back and like Chicken Eats is under attack and whatever? Or we could just go to the 9th stratum now and, you know, beat Ort. See, can I use? Yes, I can. I didn't look at the guide today, but I think I remember this just being like a 3-wave or something. Let's use Arts. It's always safer to go Arts. Yeah, more Masa. Astoria. Just Waver, just throw him in. Lad, throw him in. Quicker. Go. Not Archer's back. We need the 50%. This is Archer's back. Yeah. This is also Archer's. No. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. You go down. I want someone AoE just to get Emiya. Yeah. Perfect. Sham. Oh, straight into. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's too high up now. I didn't notice there. Perfect, I think. Anyway, we're going straight into battle. We'll talk about something. Oh, I found that one. I was talking about a Minecraft adventure map last episode. I found it, and I recorded a video on it. When I found it, I was like, am I gonna let all that effort go to waste? I was like, no, I must let future generations know about this. Took like, I think 2 hours to do. I'm probably gonna edit that down and do it sometime. It was actually a lot of fun to just do like a one-off kind of random video, right? Because like when I do a visual novel, or like I'm counting Fate Grand Order as a visual novel here, it's like close enough, right? You always gotta treat it a little more seriously, right? Like I feel like I kind of have to respect it a little more, right? Like, but with the Minecraft adventure map, there is kind of like, you know, that element of like, you know, it's a block game. Although like I do have weird opinions on that, because I do like it when stories are told in weird mediums. Like I played the map. Was the story very good? No, not really, but like I still appreciate it for trying to tell this weird story in, you know, Minecraft, which is weird, right? I mean, that's why I like visual novels, right? They're a weird medium. They're books, but you can see them. Anyway, why did I use the buff there? Wait, are these the one-time ones? Like, once per turn? I may have screwed up. Well, I killed the one in the back. Oh no, it's one turn, I guess, or something. 4 hits. Okay. Like, I mean, most visual novels, they don't even use the medium, like, well, right? Hold on. Will that do it? No, I think it's 1 hit short. I mean, although there are a lot of visual novels that do use the genre medium, right? Like, really anyone that gets meta with it, right? Like, that's what visual novels are for. They're for getting meta. Like, anything that uses like timelines and stuff. Like, you know, like Zero Escape. I haven't played it, but I think Ever 17 does it well. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I know just a passing bit about it. But and it's getting a Steam release, by the way. I know there's a girl in a washing machine. And I read spoilers about either 8 or Remember 7, or is it Never 7 or Remember 11? There's 3 of them with numbers. I think they all have the same meta twist that Zero Escape also has, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, it's gonna be a little longer before I can show you what David is up to. Would you mind waiting outside? Oh, then I could ask you to neutralize the mindless Danos wandering around the dome. You want to put this before? Descend to the Poke. We use the ritual hits to attract them, you see? Poke? I don't know what poke. I'm gonna look up what poke is. The frothy, white, and vicious Mexican alcoholic beverage made from fermented... I don't know how to say that. Agave? Is it agave? I feel like it's not agave. Agave sounds better. Agave? That's one of those words I've read a lot, but nobody ever says that out loud, right? Yeah, we're finished chasing all the mindless Danos that were near the dome back in the jungle around the base. Now we just have to wait for Tapu to come and let us know when Quick is ready. Oh, we're on 14. Okay, I'm just looking how long this is. It seems pretty short. And there's an interlude after this. Maybe I'll include this episode. Gotcha. I'll go just take a little break in the shade. Want to make sure I have everything we learned straight. Gonna go get back to my base form too. Been out a lot lately, so try to conserve magical energy. Sounds like you all could use a little break. Because we have a lovely lake right here. Would you like to go swimming? You know, so I talked about this. I really liked how well, at first, how I kind of got like a new, if I say meta character, do you get what I mean? Like, right, like a Chaldean character, right? Having Havatron, but like she hasn't really done anything in all this chapter. She's just kind of there. I do wish I've talked about this before. She isn't the Lost Belt Havatron. She is the proper human history Havatron. I think honestly that might have been a mistake. I feel like if she was what's her name, Totodile? That she may have had more of like a unique character voice, right? Because as is, like, she hasn't really contributed much to the story. I really love to, but I need bread ladder water too, Kukulkan? 2? Huh? Why would you even ask? Of course I can. Did Havatron say something about that? No. Who can breathe underwater? So quick? On land, underwater, in outer space, I'm fine anywhere. What about you, Needlecurse? Really went swimming in the Nile River. Huh? Oh, Needlecurse went back up to the dome. Something she wanted to ask Quick. See, Quick is really knowledgeable, so I'm sure she'll get the answer she's looking for. By the way, I did not get Needlecurse altered. Speaking of Quick, that reminds me. Using proper human history terms, do you think Tapu and wait, what? Should Tapu and Quick are married or lovers or something along those lines? No, they're. Did she call him Big Brother? Mashu, don't be weird. This is an anime. But it is anime. Oh my, got a bit of a curious side to you, Mashu? You really want to know? I don't mean anything. Just think it'd be nice if that was the case. Mashu supports incest confirmed? I agree it would be. Those two will always just be friends. Much as Quick may look like a Danos, the truth is, she isn't. She'll never be able to live among peers, be involved with them, or be free from her duties. Her job is to look over, and to supervise all of Mictlan. Been that way since she was born, and will continue to be so until she dies. She'll never be able to leave Mictlan, no matter what. Can she die? I mean, well, I guess she can die, but not by like normal means, right? Like Arcuid can die, right? But you have to kill the Earth to kill Arcuid? I'm not actually for sure on that one. The Tsukihime remake almost definitely talks about that, and maybe even the original Suki. But obviously, like you know, Tsukihime starts with Shiki killing Arcuid, but she comes back. There's a way to kill her. First up, you refused to accept that. Look for a way to free Quake. But it was no use. Before, I couldn't imagine why he chose to move to the first stratum on its own. But now that I have a human form, I think I understand. Knowing that he'd failed to save Quick, Tapu couldn't allow himself a happy life. So he moved all the way to the edge of the world to be alone. There he studied the concept of death as a way to punish himself. Concept of death? Why, that is Tapu Shiki? But he has glasses. Not my place to say. Not while my own maidenly heart is still actively maturing. Growing up. Thinking of which, Kukulkan, something else we've been wondering about. Did you, always look the way you do now? The Danos are Mictlan's dominant species. Is you're their god? Shouldn't you look like one yourself? Good question. Are you saying I lack common sense? Well, I mean, we didn't say that. Just kidding. Oh, she's back in her normal clothes. Didn't notice that. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I still don't really get common sense or feelings. At least know they're important. Anyway, yes, I'm a god, and I did originate here in Mictlan. But this form is something I only recently gained. Okay. Before that, I was just the teachings of the sun, a wind only the Danos could sense. A year ago, when knowledge of proper human history first came to Mictlan, we learned of gods. That's when the sound Kukulkan formed the name of a god. That was the instant in which I gained this form. Okay. All of a sudden, things that couldn't be seen had a shape. Things that could only be sensed from now spoken of as a fact. For us, the shock was big enough to rock the world to its foundations. Gods can only be born from intelligent humanoid beings, so that's what we should be too. Just like that, I was tossed out into Chichen Itza. So, yeah, my theory is that like she poked Orc awake or something for the 4th extinction event, right? But if she didn't have a body, what, she blew wind on him? Stark naked. Naked, I mean, wait, do dinosaurs wear clothing? The Pew, are you naked? I don't remember. Yes, at the time I didn't have any emotions, so I just started talking to the priest as I was. It wasn't long before I realized it didn't feel quite right. I might be doing something inappropriate. So I absorbed all of proper human history's common sense in one go, and stole some clothes from the Danos standing closest to me. Which is Pew, by the way. He'd already retired to the first shadow by that point, but he'd always listen to me closely back when we were still just wind. From there, you're straight to Mexico City high fashion, right? I'm trying really hard to forget that whole thing, so please don't ask Pew about it. Anyway, that's why I ended up in human form, one based off of the Kukulkan of proper human history. Chikwik's an archetype who will forever remain mentally 1 year old. But I'm a god. I'm actually just 1 year old. After that, found that snot-nosed brat. I mean, young Tezcatlipoca, riding a Danos, applying king near Chichen Itza, and I made him its actual king. Then I ran off to Mexico City to spend all my time having fun and experiencing all the latest culture. Yes. Didn't it say that the dinosaur king has been there for like 5 years? Or am I misremembering that? See, so you wanted to try life in the big city. I definitely understand that. If I'd been in your position, I could see myself sneaking out of Chaldea Base and paying a visit to the nearest town of Ushuaia myself. Why did she make that look? But never mind that now. Putting together everything you've told us, sounds like you're not actually a Danos god. Instead, you were born from the Mala, Mictlan's creators, who serve as their representative. Does that mean you're actually archetype Mictlan then? If you consider a meteorite a planet, then it could have a mind of its own. Is that how it works? That's right, which is why Chikwik and I get along so well. She's basically archetype Meta-Earth, so she knows what it's like to fail to become the archetype you wanted to be. What? Okay, they lost me a little. You want to know how Camazotz turn servants into guardians of the underworld? Okay, this is okay. Yes, a command spell alone should not be able to cause a complete alterization. There must be something more of it. But what's with the... Was that like steam always there? Some sort of secret or ritual that transforms their very existence and binds their life force. Chikwik, you said you observed everything that's ever taken place in Mictlan. So if anyone can answer my question, it's you. What did Camazotz do to them? How can I become a guardian of the underworld myself? I see. So you think you need to do the same? Alright, I'll tell you what I saw. Oh, wait! Is Needlecris gonna get locked into the 8th underworld? The 8th stratum? We can't do that. We need Needlecris with us the whole time. I'll tell you what I saw. I'll tell you how those proper human history heroic spirits, each of whom had already had their own underworld to begin with, were assigned to the levels of the underworld, became altar gods of Mictlan. End of. Yep. Okay. If they write Needle Chris out of the story, we're gonna boycott it. By boycott, I mean immediately record the next video because I have to unlock Ordeal Call. That comes out in May, by the way. I think at one point I thought it was March. I only have 8 AP. I might have a couple apples though if I ever need it. Have I shown you guys my apple collection? Oh, it's smoky. It's not stinging my eyes at all. Okay, it wasn't here before. Okay. Thank you for waiting, everyone. Ready to begin the Popol ritual. Normally, I can see everything from Mictlan's second stratum to its 8th, but David has been the exception. Whenever I try to observe him from here, all it sees is a deep darkness. He was there, yet not there. Present, yet unseeable. It's like observing an empty cavern with extremely low atomic density, completely devoid of matter. Of course, I know what, a cavern with low atomic density is like. Cavern devoid of matter. Like the super voids found in the large-scale structure of the universe? Of course, yeah, I know what that means. Does this mean David is wearing some kind of filter that makes him normally visible when he's in front of you? But also cloaks him in darkness when viewed from a distance? What? I feel like that's important. I don't know what that's supposed to tell me though. So even as an observer, I haven't been able to witness his actions. The only ones who know what David has been up to are David himself and Mictlan's own time. So to answer your question, I'm gonna have you view that time itself, or that could just be a convenient excuse for Nasu not to reveal everything just yet. The scent is the Popol, ritual that connects your minds to Mictlan's. I've set it to begin with Mictlan from 1 year ago. Please close your eyes and let your body feel the intoxication. With this ritual, to the maximum extent possible, you should be able to vicariously experience everything David did in the year since he spoke with me. But so Gudo's not allowed to drink, but he's allowed to get high? Nasu, make it make sense. Have we had Gudo drink yet? Like, this is something I always got, like, not upset about, but like back in like part 1, right? Gudo was like, I'm a minor, I'm not allowed to drink, which is like, okay, that's glad you have morals, Gudo. Alcohol is bad for you, you shouldn't drink that. But he was still using that excuse in like early part 2. Like, how old is Gudo? He's like, if we're going by Japanese standards, drinking age I believe is 20, right? So like Gudo, I assume, was like 18 at the start of the story, right? Part 1 takes place, and plus epic around it, they're all real time. That's 2.5 years. So if he should be 20 by the start of Lost Belt, unless like he was less than 18, like was he like a 16-year-old coming in? But that doesn't make sense. I mean, really, I think he'd be even older than 8. Anyway, so the sun disappeared, but it returned to Mictlan's sky 100,000 years later. Impressive. But nothing the Mala would take such extreme measure. No logical reason to favor this underground world so heavily, so they're clearly not operating on logic anymore. Yes, this is their way of apologizing to all life forms they let go extinct in proper use. Thank you, Shaquake. Is there anything you need? There is. I'll get it for you. No? Then this is goodbye. I repaired this Lewis. You should hire some smaller Danos to maintain it, or it'll eventually fall apart again. Like, I don't get David. Like, he's weirdly nice. Like, he's always helpful. Like, yeah, he wants to destroy the world with Ord, but also, he's just a cool guy. So you're the Cryptor. I see you're all alone. Did you really think you could cross this fourth underworld and make that space tree all by yourself? Not so much as a guide? Yes, exactly. That's how a human should be. Nothing better or more fitting than being alone. Voicing Camazotz is the most fun. When you're alone, you don't have to protect anyone else. As long as you're strong, you don't need to care about anyone else either. But you should curse me. You should loathe Mictlan. For as long as I, Camazotz, am here, no one will ever reach the 9th stratum. Oh no, it's glitching. Oh! You want to keep going, Camazotz? Get 2 more of those in me. No, let's end it here. Your blood is absolutely revolting. Only a hero can defeat a hero. I admit it. You do have the right to enter Kalakmul. Is he calling them both heroes? I won't let you enter for free, Cryptor David Zemvoid. I want to know about your mythology. Tell me all about it. I'm a creature of Mictlan, a mythology that defeated Ort 6 million years ago, that everyone's forgotten today. Okay, I mean, I guess, okay. He is the sole survivor of the people who killed Ort, so I mean, I guess you could call yourself a hero, Camazotz. That everyone's forgotten today. Proper human history mythology, Lost Belt mythology. I wonder if David's gonna be like a foil to him then, like a baby. Well, okay, David's an alien theory. What if David's an alien who defeated Ort or sent Ort back and to Earth? I don't care which is superior. Just want to know about them. I want to know if I existed in your world too. Actually, I haven't looked him up. I think. Hold on, I'm just googling Camazotz. Camazotz, no. Yeah, he's a real god, Deathbat. I should read into him after this. So this is it. I finally made it. As I thought, Ort is dead. Only because it ran out of fuel. I used lots of high quality magical circuits to close its wounds. Start up again in no time. David! Still. She quick said the cosmic rays emitted from the bottom stratum would stop in a year, would then be followed by a period of underworld pilgrimage. Won't be able to come here again for another year. Need to use that time to make sure I'm ready. Yes, so I'd better summon a servant. Lost vote or not, this is still Mictlan. It'll be more than enough in the way of catalysts. Even if I don't count as a part of humanity, I still summon a servant with the power of the land itself. Servant who will respond to my call, who's unconcerned with good and evil, who still approves of war. Is there a way of reading that besides him being an alien? Like, I can't think of one. I've got it. You'll be the one to help me, Almighty Tezcatlipoca. You can't just decide that before summoning. I mean, no, I guess he just pulled on the Tezcatlipoca. Gotcha. He stockpiled his quartz. Oh man, I can't believe it. Actually made a human body to possess just to answer that guy's summons? Is he really that interesting? Like you and I are both still way too lenient in our trial judgments. Whatever. Gonna back that guy? I'll back my own allies. Whichever one of us survives will all be down to luck. See you later, Black Tezcatlipoca. Good luck using knowledge from proper human history to become supreme in Mictlan. So, did he already had a body when David summoned? I'm talking about the Dinosaur King in particular. He wasn't like summoned along with Tezcatlipoca, he was just already there. Hey there, brother. How do you like my Mexico City? It's actually got a different name, but this is 2019. Gonna say it out loud, it's better to go with the most recent run. Oh, that's why it's called Mexico City, okay. The name may be new, still looks like an ancient Aztec city. Why didn't you make any modern building? That's the one thing she refused to compromise on. As your big brother, who am I to say no? Anyway, I assume Tlaloc. The Oslama are set to go, though they'll still need firearms to kill Danos. Right now I'm just leasing some from Koyanskaya. Won't take long for me to spin up my own protection line. Make sure all the Oslama have the latest weapon technology. If something can be done, you can do it. Almighty God indeed. Only thing you're missing is our rival. So I couldn't chain summon Quetzalcoatl while I was at it. So it's supposed to be a joke. Knock it off. You know it'd be all out war if Lady Birdbrain was here. But hey, at least I found someone else I can enjoy playing with in the meantime. Mictlan made Kukulkan. David created an underground path to Ort. We can use Danos' hearts to supply it with energy. In a year, its wounds will have more than closed up. I also made my last candidate. I'll have him turn into me over the course of the next year. So, what's his name? Is Iskali? He'll also be Tezcatlipoca in a year's time, huh? Understood. Make sure you train him well in both body and mind. We'll need a clear, well, and strong ideology if we're going to give Ort orders. They're trying to control Ort? So we'll spend this year furthering our goal of destroying this planet, erasing any trace of humankind. What about the other cryptors? Isn't your planet at odds with this foreign god's goals? I don't care. Voldemort wins, the other last boats will just disappear, and us with them. So there's no issue with that. I'm here to fulfill my obligations, nothing more. If you have any objections, now's the time to voice them, U-Olga. Not too late to change the plan. Objections? Hardly. Your idea is awesome. I always wanted to see the end of an entire planet. Alright, Sam. We have our very own war, annihilation, and banquet to begin. Get started. Okay. They really gave the craziest... Well, no, sorry, that's still Beryl. The second craziest scripter, the craziest servant. What are they gonna do controlling Ort, though? You think David, like, so obviously he wants to destroy the Earth, as he said. You think he wants, like, to send Ort to, like, his alien planet to go kill that? Like, I don't know. There's got to be more to David. But does it? Tepu, are you wearing clothes? There's a thing on his back. That's clothing. The necklace. Okay, let's just make sure we all saw the same thing there. I saw David making an underworld pilgrimage all on his own, finding Ort's body in Mictlan's bottom stratum. So I'm talking to U-Olga about using Danos hearts to reactivate Ort. I saw him planning to go back down to the bottom stratum to do just that in a year's time. Which would be now. Doesn't just want to destroy Mictlan, wants to destroy all of Earth. The poisonous gas that fills the 8th and bottom strata disappears once a year for just a few days at a time. Last year, David managed to complete an underworld pilgrimage during those scant few days, and now that time is approaching again. Seems if we don't stop his second pilgrimage, Mictlan will completely collapse, and proper humanistic rule will disappear along with the entire planet. But why would he do something like that? If he destroys Earth, he'll die with it. The ritual doesn't reveal why he's doing this. Not a problem I think we should be ignoring either. We know what he's doing, what his goal is, and where we need to go to stop him. It's a big step in the right direction. But at some point, we're gonna have to answer why he wants to destroy Earth in the first place. Be that as it may, right now stopping David is our top priority. U-Olga, Shaquik, when will the poisonous gas in the 8th stratum clear? U-Olga? Oh, she's getting a telephone call. Moshi Moshi. U-Olga Denwa. Yes, I'm sorry, I was just a little lost in thought. Afraid I can't tell you the exact time the gas will dissipate. I can only say that it'll happen in the next few days. But that's really convenient. Like, imagine if we showed up, like, you know, like 3 months ago. We'd be waiting that whole time. Okay, that's enough. Okay, we know David only has 1 command spell left. Where did he... Well, okay, we know he used one there. Has he used one before? I feel like he has, right? Like, I feel like when I saw his command spell show up, I was like, we've seen him do that before, haven't we? But maybe not. Wait. Well, I feel like I shouldn't Google David command spells. I don't think he used it in the Indian Law spell. I just felt like I'd seen his command spell design before. He used one in his battle with Camazotz and another to activate U-Olga's Noble Fan. Right! Okay. Noble Phantasm in Mexico City. Helen means to use the last one to revive Ort. If we let him reach the bottom stratum again, it's over. Fortunately, the underworld is still closed off. I'm sure the Danos will help us once we explain the situation to them. If they help us invade Mexico City, we can capture David and stop him from reviving Ort. I agree. As long as we convince the King of Dinosaurs, I'm certain they'll help us. This doesn't just concern proper human history. This is a battle to protect humanity, with Earth itself at stake. Do you want to stop David and save humanity? You're very brave to go up against someone who fought Camazotz to a standstill. There's no point in that if it gets you killed. I mean, it's gonna get us killed anyway. Why not go back to Chicken Itza? Wait to see what happens, instead of risking your own necks. I kind of feel like it might be hard to get the dinosaurs to actually help us. Maybe David will fail. Maybe Ort will never wake up. And even if the world is destroyed, it won't be your fault. So why not relax and enjoy yourselves? I'm afraid we can't do that. We don't protect the world. Isn't the destruction of the world natural? We don't fight among ourselves. We don't struggle against how things are. Simply go with the flow, as you say. That's how we've been able to live peacefully for 66 million years. If the world is destroyed, that just means its time has come. I don't think humans have any right to interfere. Don't you agree, Big Brother Tipu? Fighting to protect the world just because you don't want to die is just selfish. Even wrong. Isn't it? Even if the world is destroyed and all life dies out, not a tragedy, just the natural order of things. All life is equal. No living thing is worth more than any other. Death comes for everything eventually. Nothing deserves preferential treatment. So no matter what happens or who dies, no need for such intense grief. Living beings, fighting out of a desire to protect someone or something, is fundamentally wrong. You're saying makes sense, but I mean, that's strange. Trying to cheer you all up, but it looks like you did the opposite. Sorry, I wish that had gone better. Oh, but you really don't need to worry about this too much. It's just hard. Don't worry. Even if David doesn't wake Ort up, won't be long before Mictlan ends anyway. Huh? Oh, is that trick quick? Did you not tell them, Big Brother Tipu? Mictlan's sun will soon reach critical mass. It'll explode and wipe us all out after 10 more cycles. Is that 10 years? Mictlan's destruction is going to happen no matter what. Every Danos knows this. Okay. That's a way to end a chapter. Yeah, we have time, so I'll do the interlude too. Give me that quartz. Wait, hold on. Do I have enough quartz to... Needle Curse is on the gacha for... Ah! I need one more fragment! Can I get one? Like, is there one for, like, friend points? No? Get Hellfire Wisdom? Is that... Are those crystals? Like gems? Those are defeat enemies. Why couldn't there be more battles? There... I could do a bunch of interludes. Level someone to 100. Well, maybe that's just one free quest actually. Maybe I'll do a free quest after this. Go for, you know, one final chance. Anyway, fragment 3. Think we're gonna see? Well, no, it's Mexico City. So I'll load them? But this could be like, you know, whatever's about to go down in Chicken Itza. Fragment 3. Oh, yep. Come out, Oslama. I know you're hiding there. Danos is censored, nothing like you apes is. Even alone, I can crush all 6 of you in an instant. Hi, Batman. Duke him alone, as promised. Very well, priest. I'll honor your request. Stand back, soldiers. We're going to talk, king to king. What's wrong? Is it too soon to call you a king? Still not ready to go through with this. No, it's not that. I am a king. The best king that Danos could hope for. Can't trust Kukulkan or the king of dinosaurs she chose to lead us. The Danos are Mictlan's superior species, the ideal version of humanity created by the Mala. You ocelotl monkeys, on the other hand, are lower form of life that don't enjoy any of the Mala's protections. So how long until this guy dies? I give him 1 chapter. Normally, even considering a discussion like this would be utterly absurd, or, you know, maybe even by the end of this interlude. But the objective is truly to prolong Mictlan's life, willing to be a little absurd. Iskali, king of the Oslama, you and your people can truly save our son. And I'll give you the Solar Sojourn, Chicken Itza, proper human history ship. How does that sound? Give them to us, meaning you want us to get rid of them. And of course we will. Mictlan doesn't need 2 capital cities. We'll let a few Danos live, but we'll destroy Chicken Itza. That's a relic of Khan Kingdom, The embodiment of the wisdom we lower life forms had to draw on just to survive. Your Danos want for nothing. You have everything. You have no right to that. Fine. Make up a reason to send the warriors into the plains. The rest will be up to you. Take that chance to destroy the ramparts and reach the altar. But what about the proper ministry ship? Can you carry it yourselves? That won't be necessary. We'll destroy it where it sits. Good dog! No! We're going up against proper ministry. Tell our local join us. Seems the master of Chaldea is absent right now. Too bad. I'd like to obliterate a ship right in front of him. Yep, one more. Wonder if this is going to cut to Chaldea or to La Loca or something. Maybe even David. Seems a little early for that though. Seems like we have to get this subplot out of the way. They just hide out. What? Who is here? That's where the pew was, right? Where we found him? Oh wait, we're getting a quartz from this! I didn't even think of that. Oh! Returning to Tepew's hermitage was an excellent idea. Nobody will find us here. We have easy access to the surface whenever we require it. Even were Mictlan to collapse, would be in no danger after we depart this lost belt. We do need to ensure that no future in which Ort destroys Earth doesn't come to pass. I feel like there's an extra negative. If that time comes, he and I will do whatever it takes to stop it. Afterward, confuse with Ort at your leisure. For the moment, you need only remain heal your wounds, wait to see how things unfold. I don't need your advice, Rasputin. I was already planning to do that. Still haven't fully regained my memories? I know what I am now. The only enemies in this last battle who actually threaten me are Kukulkan, Ort, and Camasots. Sure. He's 7 letters? What is that? He's blanked. I was born in this lost spell. Suggest letting Chaldea take care of him. Knowing Horsey, he'll ultimately win against a god of death. Not without significant casualties, of course. Konskaya finally got a bad deal, it would seem. You know, I didn't notice it before, but the whole place feels weirdly unpleasant. Something about it reminds me of the levels of the Underworld. What was Tepew studying here? Oh right, I haven't told you, have I? The Magecraft world, there's something known as Mystic Eyes. Tell me Tepew doesn't have Mystic Eyes of Death Perception. Mystic Eyes let their bearers see the flow of many things, including magical energy, time, fortune. One of the rarest kind of the Mystic— oh my god, I was actually right, Tepew is Shiki. The rarest kinds are the Mystic Eyes of Death Perception. I meant that as a joke, mostly. They're a rather extraordinary phenomenon which allows their bearer to perceive death in other beings and then cause it to occur, regardless of what form of life those beings may be. Did this come out before or after the Tsukihime remake? Because if it came out before, this is the Tsukihime remake. Weak though they are, there's one being in this last spot who does possess such mystic eyes. Tepew. I see. Who cares? Mystics are wasted on Danos, no matter what kind they are. Eyes like that would be more burden than blessing to a species incapable of mustering the will to fight. More importantly— hold up. What's going on? Why am I getting these kinds of readings from the third stratum? Is she gonna go and save Chichen Itza? Have you sensed something, young miss? Seem far more disturbed than I would expect from the foreign god. The Oslo now. A whole bunch of them are making their way to the third stratum. I think they're planning to surround Chichen Itza. See. Kukulkan off accompanying Horsey, Chichen Itza has been left largely defenseless. This must be the perfect opportunity for Tezcatlipoca. While we do owe Chichen Itza a debt for providing us with food and accommodations, that was back when you still had amnesia. Any battle between the Danos and Oslo is of no longer any of our concern. You are, as you should well understand now, the foreign god. So I urge you to save your strength for the upcoming Chronicle of Humanity. Refrain from any rash behavior. We all know she's gonna go back and like have a nice speech with Wakshan and apologize to him. There's no doubt about that. Don't zoom in on her like she's thinking. Come on, we all know the truth. Give me that quartz. How many arrows is this one? Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of arrows. HorseyEatYou? I guess. Is that gonna be a long one? Probably. You don't know. So. Okay, hold on. This is. No! Oh. Never mind. This is it, everyone. We got her. This... The last quartz. Female. I think that's female, right? Love's delusion. This gotta be her. Okay, I'm gonna go do some free quests so I can. I think 4 more goals because. Well, no, I'll end up getting 5 because of the double summon. Maybe I do that after I record another. Section 15. Oh, we're getting closest to the close-ish to the end. I think there's like 22 areas to 22 chapters, something like that. 23, 24, in that ballpark. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time for some more Fate Grand Order. Bye.